So this here is full. This is just how it displays it to us, but it's filming with all the cameras and stitching it live all at the same time.
What camera is it using?
How many?
Just that one.
It's like 4, 3?
Two.
2.
Only
Okay.
two?
And
Is it just a really wide angle?
That's right, 180 degree lenses, two of them.
Oh,
Each
okay.
15 megapixel.
It's pretty decent. Hey.
Yeah, so it takes 30 megapixel stills.
How long does the power on that go on for?
Completely depends on what you're using video and photo with.
Can I also add to that, like, one thing I've noticed, and we were really not expecting this, is there are a lot of actual engineers out there who are trying to work in VR 10 years ago. And as a result, they've actually got a lot of expertise that they just haven't had an opportunity to use. And then sort of VR's become way more mainstream. One of our principal engineers, Lisbon, his previous job, he was maintaining CAD software for a petroleum company. Like, that was actually his job. But he had a PhD in VR usability that he got 8 years ago. And it's just, the engineers love it, and the people that have always been into VR, and the reason it hasn't died, like you said, it's been around for like 20 odd years, the reason it hasn't died is because the people with the skills to create it have always wanted it to be there. And I think right now, the consumers are willing to accept it, and there's actual business problems that can be solved with it. So I think the timing is amazing, and yeah, New Zealand's definitely a talent.
I think that's a really good point, that we're at the point where the consumers are ready to adopt it. But
There we are. Every day in Auckland, we're surrounded by events, activities, retail and hospitality experiences. A mind-boggling cascade of options and opportunities, only some of which are relevant to each of us. Imagine one mobile platform that brought the possibilities of our city to life, just for us. A way to know what was trending, a way to seize the day on the spur of the moment. Then get to where we need to go. A platform that gave us information when and where it was relevant. That help the providers of our city's experiences connect with their customers. A platform that helped us get the most from the experiences of our city. Imagine one mobile platform that brought the possibilities of our city to life, just for us.
it's very cool stuff. And I think that really, that really puts in perspective for people what augmented reality can do for them. Is basically what it's doing is it's customizing your environment for you, almost in real time. That's what the potential is, right?
Yeah, totally. And I mean, that was deliberately focused on where you're going to get the money from, because obviously, we need to feed ourselves. So,
Right.
yeah, so we're looking at the monetization opportunities, but the experience we've had so far with AR apps is you need triggers. So the worlds that Ian's been building and capturing, like that photographic model we showed before of the city is centimetre accurate. Yeah, so it's centimetre accurate, so you can actually geolocate content within the CBD. So that's the power of it. So there's no reason why you couldn't just look up and, I mean, one day it won't be your phone, it'll be something else, but you could just, top up your hot card, or you maybe put a running video on card. So, yeah, and the way where they're going with sensors is you put sensors everywhere, you don't need to rely on meters, everything can be mobilised, the payments are processed remotely, you know, you preload an account, or you know, you're on a monthly billing cycle or whatever. So there's really good opportunities for, you know, people like telcos who have monthly plans, or you know, people that are in the loyalty business. So yeah, it's really the sky's the limit with stuff. Parking's a really interesting area where you can see where the availability is. I mean,
and he's at work. So I think like you're lucky in that if you build something that is interesting right now and you build it right, I think you'll definitely make an impression.
So, do you feel that there are the resources are here in New Zealand to execute the vision of building out these services that Sydney's talking about? Do you think this is something that can be done here?
Absolutely. We've already got the talent here. There's a lot of creative individuals in place ready to go. One of the interesting things about this new medium that we're now going to have our hands on is we're at a point, and everyone's been talking about it, that everyone's like, everything's reset. So if you think about when cinema first started, that someone spoke about when the train arrives at the station, people were trying to get out of the way of the train. We're at that point, and that's an interesting sort of statement in that there's a language that needs to develop around this new technology. And because no one in the world is an expert in this yet, New Zealand has a great opportunity to forge ahead in this area to create a new language of interaction that is going to be what everyone start to use as a standard. So we have all the people in place already, so we just need to start experimenting and trying to figure out what works.